The question is that, Sheikh, do you have a curriculum or have you written a book where you've taken all of this high impact grammar that you're talking about and organized it together? People, they feel that the solution is in a book. So they'll buy a series of textbooks, like the Bayne Yadayk books, that are not inexpensive. And before they know it, there's an entire shelf of books gathering dust, and they still don't have the solution. But they feel that they just need one more book and they keep searching. But the solution is to realize and to understand that the Arabic language does have a core and it has a central theme, and anything that directly relates to this central theme needs to be front loaded and it needs to be taught to the students first. The Arabic language, the majority meanings, they don't come from words, they come from vowels and patterns and grammatical structures. So there's a mechanism that governs the conveyance of non-word meanings. So when two words are connected together, then the way in which they're connected gives you more meaning than what you started off with. Like, for example, Kitabu Zaydin, it means Zayd's book. So if they ask you how many meanings are there in Kitabu Zaydin, the correct answer is not two. The correct answer is there's three meanings. There's the meaning of book, which is kitab, and there's the meaning of Zayd, which is the name of an individual, and there's the third meaning of ownership and possession. And if they ask you where did that come from, the correct answer is it came from the structure. It came from the way in which the two words were connected together. So if you know the total possible ways that words can be connected together, particularly the ones that you would expect to encounter in practically every sentence, this is what I mean by high impact grammar. And these are the things that we focus on. And then we immediately begin reading, and then the theory comes to life and you start seeing the structures appear immediately, and this reinforces what was taught earlier. So the solution is not to go searching within a textbook, but instead is to learn the core of how the language works and get a bird's eye view of the entire language. So this is the curriculum. The curriculum is to deliberately gather from the language a set amount of nahu, grammar, and some sarf, and teach that first, front load it, and then begin a reading book. And at any given moment, the student is only studying the things that matter the most. And this is how you're able to avoid cognitive overload, and you're also able to avoid tedious memorization. Because when a topic is introduced for the first time, it's done because it serves as a solution to a comprehension issue, and then the topic will be reintroduced again, and then again. At some point you know it, and you will not have to have sat and tediously memorized it.